One. Oh, hello and welcome back to the Parlay Closet podcast. Your boys, we're back looking at another UFC Apex card. This time, fight night, Hermansson versus Pyfer. I never hear the audio for the.
No, really?
As a perfect opportunity.
I wanted to make sure the king. So bend the knee. 4 points.
Oh my god. That was the
That was
worst
horrible. I don't like.
worst week I've ever had. Thank goodness it wasn't like a hard betting week. All I had was the round robin and one of the picks you put out, which is the only thing that hit.
You're gonna
But
wear
man,
that the
that
whole.
was bad.
You're gonna wear that the whole time.
I'm gonna wear it the whole time, dude.
Please do. You look great. You look great.
I had to I Amazon Prime this $15 thing for myself so I can. I think it's falling. So
Yeah.
it fell. But yeah,
It's
no,
Chase's now.
a tough week for you. Bud.
Yeah. we'll
Tough
just-
week.
Essentially, I expected more from certain people, and then I expected too little of certain people. I picked Randy, I picked Molly, but I took a decision. Oh Lord, they had first round finishes.
Yep.
I really think Drew Dober should have.
Who told you to bet?
Nakano.
Who told you to bet the house on Molly when she walked out?
Dude, I was not confident Molly.
I told
at
everybody
all
I was like,
until she walked
The
out.
whole bankroll, whip it out, throw it all on Molly.
Even then, I was still like, man, maybe something's not right. But she looked like a world beater in there. That was the best Molly has ever looked.
You know what
She
pissed
looks
me
like
off?
What's up?
I bet it like round 2 submission, and she couldn't hold it for that two
I
seconds.
remember.
That pissed me off.
Hey, she
Well,
either
she-
wins or loses in round 1 now.
She tore a ligament in her arm, almost broke
Ooh.
it.
It was good.
Damn.
Yeah, Molly's scary. And then that main event was one of the worst main events I'd seen. Like, Jesus Christ.
Hey, my
Yeah.
boy won. The parlay cashed.
We're right on. Me and Waz were right on
The
that.
fucking
decision.
lock of the night hit. So we hit some parlay skis. It was a good night.
was
Rob fucked up that plus 700 parlay.
He took knockdowns instead of takedowns.
Shout out to Rob. But yeah, overall positive 6.23 units. We were positive 22 units in January, and we are now starting February strong. So
Nice.
if you're following, it's all there. I send it to them too, but they don't follow.
We
I
parlayed
took
it.
one and it hit. I took one and it hit.
But cool. All right. You guys want to get into this next very exciting pay-per-view?
Oh boy, pay-per-view. If this was a pay-per-view, they would be run out of the city.
It's fight night.
It's in Noah's favorite arena.
I'm done with the Apex. The Apex gives them excuse to have Roman Dolidze main event, and then this week we have Jack Hermansson. You know, last time Jack Hermansson fought, it was Roman Dolidze who knocked him out, and now he's main eventing. Why?
As it should be. As it should be.
Well, as it should be, we have Daniel Marcos facing off against, hate it, Arichi Lang or Arang. I'm going to go Arichi Lang. That's one of the pronunciations I've heard. I've heard his name pronounced 3 different ways by 3 different people, 2 of which are UFC brass, and I just don't know. Arichi Lang is the one I can say.
Marcos is definitely the more competitive fighter, but minus 200 is a fucking stretch. I can definitely see some more money coming on the excuse me, on the other side as the week progresses. So maybe watch that money line if you like Marcos. I think you could probably get him closer to minus 150, I think, on Saturday, but we'll see. I'll take a shot.
It's a scary one for me because Daniel Marcos, undefeated. He's a really good fighter, high level, but I'm just scared with that because he hasn't faced good competition. That's the thing. I say high level, but he has not faced good competition. Best guy he fought is Davy Grant. But Arichi Lang has lost to Cody Durden, Jeff Molina. So that kind of worries me, but I'm not sure.
Gibby?
Yep. No, Noah said it. It's a step down for Marcos. I agree. So I'm thinking Marcos decision.
He might pull a Charles Johnson, though. He really might.
Noah, what you got?
I'm going to go Marco's decision. I'm falling with Gibby.
I also have Marcos decision.
Oh, that's our first one of the night. Marco's decision, and we're off with these. So,
Yeah.
oh man, it's bad if we all agree on it
Hey, at some
So-
point it's gonna flip.
at some
Yep.
point.
So it's gonna be definitely Marco knockout now. So let's go.
Hyder Almin is next. Amil
Amin?
and then
That's
versus.
an easy one, man. Hyder Emil.
Oh, fuck it, bro. It's hard not to
Hurricane.
like a meal.
I hate you. I hate you and everything you stand for.
Whoa.
Oh boy. Fernie Garcia. This is Hyder Emil's third opponent, and he's going up against 3-fight losing streak Fernie Garcia. Meanwhile, Hyder Emil is an undefeated fighter. Does that ring any bells? Does that remind you of anything that might have happened last week? An undefeated fighter facing someone on a 3-fight losing streak? You remember what happened?
Coincidence?
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm very scared in this because you gotta look at Fernie Garcia and think short notice and everything. He's not that good. He is not UFC caliber.
And it's a
Hyder
different weight
Emil-
class for him.
True. He's going up in weight class, up to featherweight. But also, Hyder Emil, we haven't seen enough from. It's his debutante, but I gotta say, I watched his fights. He's pretty exciting. I definitely recommend watching his fights. They're not high level, but they're fun fights. I do like doing tape on him, so that's my say on it.
Yeah. Give me what you got.
I don't like this fight really.
Well, you gotta
Well,
pick
I
one
think-
side.
I'm just
Someone's
gonna.
gotta win.
Somebody's gotta win.
I'm probably just gonna go with Garcia.
Okay. Bye. What?
I think decision.
Okay. Noah?
I'm gonna go with Hyder Emil decision. I'm going opposite of Gibby. I think it
I'm-
should be knockout, but I don't trust it.
I'm going a meal via decision.
All right, so me and Waz are on the same boat.
Zach Pauga versus Bogdan Guskov. Did I say that right? I think I did.
Bogdan Guskov, I think you did.
It's actually Bogdan.
Bogdan.
That's what I say.
No, you didn't. Say it again.
Bogdan?
You said Bogdan. It's
Bogdan.
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 There you
Bogdan.
go. Like, you know how it says na zdrowie and you say nice driveway?
Nice driveway. Nice driveway.
No, I definitely feel like Pog is the better fighter here overall, but he is definitely a questionable durability. I can't say that fucking word.
Durability.
Is the hang up for me here, but I think he's a dog, so you can definitely take a shot on him. But I don't know how I feel, but we'll see. Noah, what do you think?
Pauga, he's just so low activity. He really just does not want to knock people out. Has he even had a finish in his career? He's had one finish in his entire career. So he is definitely a guy who's to try and take a decision. Meanwhile, Guskov
Bogdan.
Bogdan.
Guskov has been the distance once in his entire career.
And guess what's gonna
So-
happen, bro?
He's gonna win by decision. But yeah, if you look at Guskov, he also looks very scary. But man, this dude, he just throws with like just wild haymakers. He has no defense, no regard for himself or his opponent. Like you put him in a fight and you think someone's gonna get knocked out, but you put Pauga in a fight, you think someone's gonna go the distance. It's hard for me to say with this one, so let's see what Gibby has to say.
Yeah, Bogdan with no cardio. A lot of round one finishes. I think that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna have the round one KO. Paul, let's see, how old is he? 35. Oh, still got a little chance, but he's got good clinch game, good knees, but he doesn't take down anyone. So I'm just gonna go Bogdan round one KO.
Ooh, I'm gonna be agreeing with Gibby just because, like I said, Pauga's looked a little bit chinny. Even fights he wins, he's gone rocked, and I know I get it. He's never been distance, but I just can't see him. I can't see it going the distance.
I think
I'm on an island all by myself.
figured.
Pauga
I'm on an
decision.
island all by myself.
Which yeah, that's probably what's gonna
Thank
happen.
you, Noah, for announcing my pick.
Yep.
And
watch
that's
that
why.
be the one that hits.
And that's why, boys. That's why we have the red cape. That's why we wear this. This is where the fucking We're the decision king.
Yeah, but I don't want 3 fights in a row with decision.
What you want doesn't matter, buddy. What I want is the goddamn trophy for a second stint, and a decision by Pog is definitely what I feel like is going to happen. I'd be surprised if Pog wants to trade shots with Gustav. I think he's just gonna make it ugly, grindy. It's gonna be a terrible fight all around. It's gonna get booed. It's not gonna be fun, but in the end, the transitions, the takedowns, all of that's gonna add up in points, and Pog's gonna take it. So that's my prediction. We can move on to the next one.
Max Payne Griffin versus Jeremiah Wells.
Oh,
Ugh.
Ugh. I'm sound so excited.
You guys remember Nashville?
Yes. Yes, I do.
All I remember is that pizza spot.
Yeah, you guys went with Wells, and I was the one who went with Harrison. He won.
We're doing it again, Gibby. Go ahead, go off. Go ahead. Give us this rundown and give us the pick. Just what do you got?
Yeah, Wells, he's a tank, dude, but he can slam people to the ground. Well, Griffin, good takedown defense, and I think this is his last fight in his contract, so he has to blow it. Try to make a big splash to get re-signed. So for me, I'm going Griffin by decision.
Okay, Noah.
I'm going to be agreeing with him. I'm going to Griffin by decision as well, too. I think Griffin by knockout is also very likely, but just Wells he's at least durable. But make no mistake, Wells also has some good knockout power. But
I'm on an island all
Yeah.
by myself.
is he going Wells?
I'm on an island all by myself. I'm on an island all by myself. I'm taking Wells KO round 1.
He's going KO
Already
round
bet.
1.
Already bet it. Hella great odds, boys. We're swinging. We're swinging when we know where we need to swing.
I acknowledge
where
he's
I'm
got some
swinging.
good power. He's got some good power. I just also think he fights like a dumbass.
Hey man, all I need to do is connect one time, and I think Max Griffin ain't it. So we'll see.
Griffin's got that reach advantage, but we'll see.
It's okay, Gibby. If we're losing, we're losing together.
Exactly. We're going down.
It won't be just me this time.
Hey, next week when we get on the show, I'm gonna have a fucking actual throne.
He just keeps
It's
getting
gonna
better
just
and
give me
better.
and then the next time I'm gonna fly to Croatia and just be in an actual castle.
I was gonna say next one Chase has a little throne sitting next to you.
No, Chase just takes over for me. I'll just be like,
I was gonna say watch Waz get 2 points this week.
I'm gonna get no points this week because of this.
Oh, that'd be hot. That'd be hot.
I'm due for a bad week. I've literally had a positive event. What is it? 3 events now?
Yeah, I've been doing good. Like
you were.
I did good three weeks in a row, and then that just hit me. Oh my god.
Well, hey, you got to bounce back, and I already know who's gonna be taking this guy. We got Devin Clark versus Marcin Pachenko.
You don't want to say Prachniao?
There we go. No, go ahead, go off. What's your pick?
Ah,
This is your fucking cousin.
you guys don't want to. Well, okay. Delvin Clark. There you go.
Wait. Oh, now we're just getting into the football terminology.
Yeah.
Devin Cook.
Ken Russell, but power's not great.
Russell Wilson, you mean?
But it's also his last fight of his contract as well. But Prachniao, great powerful kicks, decent striker, but his durability is questionable for me. So smarter thing to do is go with Clark, but my Polish mind is saying go with Marcin, so I'm going Clark.
Clark what?
I don't know what I want to. Let's go.
Let's just go Marcin by KO first round. Gibby just goes off like that. He just says Clark, and then switches it up last minute.
I would see that from Gibby.
I know it happens all the time. I could have sworn it been the KO round 1 Marcin. No balls, Gibby. No balls.
Nah. It's screw. It's only the game.
What are you taking, buddy? What's your pick?
I'll just do Prachniao then KO since you convinced me.
Oh my god. Okay. Fuck it. Watch it actually happen right now. You better bet it with real money.
Hey Gibby, I just got
Round one.
something to tell you. You know, it's a really good suggestion. It's just cash apping me $100. I think you should definitely do it. It's for the game. Just do it.
All right. So Noah doesn't have that. What do you have, Noah?
I'd like to point something out.
Go ahead.
Who do these guys beat? Who's on like both of their list of people they defeated? Jason Knight or William Knight. Who is
Oh,
it?
my
William
favorite
Knight?
guy.
Yeah, your favorite boy. Yeah. Prochnio is the guy that kicked him to a
Yes.
decision, just spamming the same kick over and over again. Devin Clark actually knocked him out. Yeah, other than that, these guys are low-level competition they're facing. It's a grappler versus striker matchup. Devin Clark's got a shite chin, in my opinion, but he's a very competent grappler. I'm going to be taking the grappler and Devin Clark to win by decision, but
Noah, I am with you in the Clark via decision camp.
Okay.
All right, we got
my
Luma
first pick,
Look
so dang it.
Bunmi versus Bruna Brazil. God, what a last name to have.
Look Bunmi?
Bunmi. Yeah, that's a great last name.
Bunmi?
I am mystified to see this woman at a minus 240. What did she do? Sure. She may be
It's
a
not
better
what she
technical
did.
striker, but Brazil's size advantage of 5 inches in height and 4 in reach. What are we talking about?
It's not what
Yeah.
she's done. It's more so Bruna Brazil is not that good.
Okay,
Not that
so
good.
so you got my stance on why are we taking this minus 240. So I'm guessing you're taking this minus 240. Want to tell us why?
It's mainly just because Bruna Brazil, I don't feel her kind of striking is competent.
Okay.
And Look Bunmi, I feel she's a very competent in grappling and also striking. They're both very penchant for decisions, which is why I'm going to be taking Look Bunmi. I don't care. I'm taking Look Bunmi by decision, but I do want to agree with you, though, that the odds are shite. Is it
Dude,
something that
the
you should be
line
betting
is
on? No.
so out of whack.
No,
Of course,
you should
I'm
not
a
be betting
fan.
on this at all. In fact,
No.
if you're betting, you're more value on
Yeah.
betting Brazil. But if you bet on this fight, you have a problem.
Gibby, where are you going with this one?
I'm agreeing with you, Waz.
Shit.
I'm going Brazil.
Brazil
Oh,
by
no.
what?
I don't think. Was she gonna get the finish? I don't think so. I think it's decision.
Me too, buddy. Decision.
Oh no! You guys are both against me. It's gonna be another 4-point week.
Loma by what?
He's a decision.
Decision. I can't
Alright.
see either girl.
I think
finishing
Luma
each
switched camps too. Now she training out of Canada. So
You know how I feel about Canada. We'll leave it
Yeah.
at that.
exactly. Yep.
Damir Hadzovic versus Boljek Oki.
other. Who? You have Demir. Oh no! What's?
Am I wrong? I could be
No,
wrong.
you're right. It looks like the UFC is not right.
Okay, but I could. Because after
And
that,
my
I
notes
have...
are right. Okay,
We're-
so
we're
just
good?
ignore what's on. Yeah, we're good. Just ignore whatever's on the UFC. I thought they would have fixed that, but my notes are right. You're right.
Yeah, I definitely knew that the hype of OK would trickle into his money line price. So you can't really find value on that piece of it. But you definitely need to be wary of these spots. As I always remind folks, finishing, nearly undefeated prospects who are going up against veterans are a very chalky favorite these days. I don't know if you guys noticed this.
Oh,
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
So I'm sure Oki wins this fight, and I'm sure he's finding a knockout. But there are, definitely plenty of guys similar to him who can end up fumbling the bag if you can catch that. So, what do you guys think? What are we thinking here, Noah?
I do really like you mentioned Oki by knockout. Oki has some really good power. He has really good shot placement. He's a guy who really loves going to the body, but he is facing a veteran who loses to guys like Mark Casey, a guy who loses to Alan Patrick. Not very good. The best guy he beat was Yancy Medeiros, but I'm not a huge fan of Demir, to be honest with you. I don't think he's that good. I think Oki should win, but I'm weary. I'm very weary because this is debutante. He knocks out people on the regional scene, but what about UFC level?
Yeah.
Gibby?
And plus, Demir hasn't been active since 2022, and that's his last fight at 37. I'm not trusting a 37-year-old, so give me Oiki. Screw it, I'll go.
Just fire, give me
KO.
fire. Round
No,
what?
Fire,
Go
fire, light the
KO.
fire.
Round 3.
Round 2.
Oh shit! I thought he was going round 3. Noah?
I'm taking round 2 as well because, again, Gibby mentioned it. That was my nail in the coffin. I don't take people off long layoffs.
I'm taking round 1 KO Oki.
Ooh, so we're on the Oki KO.
We are. All right. Trevin.
Kevin?
Trevin Giles
Put some respect on
versus
Officer
Carlos
Giles.
Pirates.
Pirates. That's not even close. Process.
Noah, talk about the fight.
Yes. Trevin Giles is basically a gatekeeper for not top ranked, but like gatekeeper of if you're gonna be something in the welterweight division. They use him as a test basically to say, okay, are you going to be a fighter? Are you gonna be someone? But at the end of the day, he is usually a stepping stone for much better fighters. Carlos Prates is a pretty solid fighter. He's pretty high up there, or touted up, and he's on a massive knockout streak. So it's hard to not go with Prates. But again, like Waz is saying, you have these big up-and-coming prospects against veterans, and people just love putting money on them. What is this guy currently? Minus 258, almost 300. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't put money on that.
Why not, Noah?
Because I don't know if he's really going to be that good or not. Ask our boy Maxim last week.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Gibby?
You think there's going to be a finish in this fight? They both have questionable stamina and durability. Well, at least Giles has questionable durability.
What are you thinking, buddy?
What am I thinking? I'll go Giles. Why
I
not?
knew you were going Giles. I don't know why I knew.
Yeah, he has no stamina, but I don't know. I don't like this fight really. I'm going like back and forth with this, but I gotta pick something. So I'm going Giles. Giles knockout round 2.
Nice. Noah?
Hey, Waz, how many decisions do you think Prates has had in his career?
None.
One.
Damn.
He's had 1 decision in his entire career. Oh, wait. 2. He lost 1.
You lied to the people?
But wherever the case is, I'm going to take him by decision. I think this is going to be... I'm going to take Prates by decision. I think he's going to come out here and he's going to beat the shit out of Trevin Giles, but the somewhat UFC level experience will help Giles survive to the end, but I think he's going to get beat up. So that's my pick.
I'm taking the guy you just said, but I'm taking round 2 KO.
Yeah, my little lucky round 2 has failed me so many times before.
Yeah, well, it's, your bad luck. Your bad luck hopefully isn't going to trickle to me.
I hope it does. Hope you get all of it.
What round you said Noah?
Watch me get a 3-point game.
Decision.
Oh, decision. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna fact check you again because I see on ESPN Carlos has 3 fights by decision.
Jesus, Noah.
He won 2 by decision and lost 1 by decision. So.
Which one? Where? I'm looking at a sure dog.
I see 2013 he won majority decision.
I didn't see the one in 2013.
No,
okay, my case stands. You know what? It makes it even better. He's gonna get another decision here. All right.
Jesus, no. Go on to the next fight before the people don't trust us.
Rodolfo Vieira versus Armin Petrosian. Again, striker versus grappler matchup, and man, they have the similar record. I like Vieira in the grappling aspect. Armin Petrosian, I do think he is the better and cleaner striker of the two, but I just can't get over how bad his grappling is. I've seen it so many times where he gets on the ground and he looks lost. But if it stays standing, Petrosian can absolutely pick him apart on the feet. Woos?
I don't like this fight.
Me neither. We keep saying that.
I don't like this fight.
Do we like any fights in here?
I
think the Oki fight's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think that one's good. What is there to say that you haven't already said? So, Gibby, are you leaning round 3 KO?
No.
I think you are, dude.
No, which strikers versus grapplers, I usually lean more towards strikers, so I'm going with Armin by decision because Armin doesn't get anything doesn't get any finishes in UFC, so.
Armin Petrosian doesn't get finishes in the UFC?
Yeah.
He's never had a finish?
That he may have said doesn't get them as he doesn't get them very often. I think he might have like 1.
Yeah, he only has 1 in the contender series.
Yeah, technically in UFC, no finishes.
And guess what, boys? We're taking round 2 KO.
Are you really?
I am really.
I'm going to actually be leaning towards submission for Vieira. I'm going to be taking submission round 2.
No, you're not.
What do you mean? No, I'm not. What do you mean? No,
I don't
I'm
allow
not?
it.
What
You
do
want-
you mean?
I'm not allowing it.
Was you went with Armin?
Armin.
Okay, KO round 2.
Oh, you win with Petosian.
Updated. Cool. Next fight.
Cool. Next
Cool.
fight. Good old coin flip Johnson. He's back. He's back. I wish he'd stop.
Yeah.
Versus Darius Flowers. This fight's awful. You know why we call him good old coin flip Johnson?
Because he's a coin flip.
Oh
Very-
yeah,
Very
1 minute,
inconsistent.
1 minute he'll beat prime Tony Ferguson and Dustin Poirier back to back. Next, he loses to Edson Barboza and freaking Jamie Malarkey and then Habib, and I just don't know what this guy. He gets knocked out by Carlos Diego Ferreira. I just can't tell with Johnson.
But then knocks out Dustin Poirier. Yeah, round 1.
I love that. Give me
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, he beat prime Tony Ferguson, beat the shit out of him for 3 rounds. He's got.
So did 7 other people, Noah. So did 7 other people.
Oh no. Though that is Tony Ferguson after Justin Gaethje. We're talking Tony Ferguson back in 2011 when he was
Do
good.
you think Justin Gaethje cares that he fucked that dude's whole career up?
Nope, not at all. Like, dude, he gets beat up by Josh Emmett, gets knocked out, but before that, he takes on Artem Lobov and beats him up. I don't get this guy, man. He loses to Gaethje, loses to Elkins, wins against Andre Fili. What the hell?
Yeah.
What is this?
What is going on?
So yeah.
By the way, he fought Nate Diaz, Dustin Poirier, Habib Nurmagomedov, and Justin Gaethje back to back. What the hell, coin flip?
Damn.
I don't like this fight at all. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go coin flip decision because I don't know. Darius Flowers is not very good. He is too reckless. He is too wild.
You know, I'm gonna ride that reckless side, so I'm guessing Flowers by KO round 1. Cause that's the only thing that's gonna happen. He has crush. He's very powerful, very strong, and he's moving up from. He was fighting welterweight last fight too, so he's moving up to lightweight. Yeah, it's up, right? Yeah.
Welterweight?
Yeah, he was fighting welterweight last fight.
Yeah, that's down. Then he's moving down.
Okay, he moved down. Sorry, my bad.
Wait, what?
We gotta fact check each other. But yeah, he had cardio issues last fight, but it was in Utah, high elevation. So, but I'm going Flowers, round 1 KO.
Who's?
Around 2 KO, coin flip Johnson.
Oh
you guys
my
notice a
God.
trend of the last 3 picks I made?
Round 2 KOs?
I've been just KOs, just KOs.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, got a hit on a few, don't I? Watch this be just nothing but knockouts. You guys are like, what the fuck? We took nothing but decisions. What does he know?
I actually took a lot of decisions this week.
Watch it not be a decision week. Oh, Noah's
We'll see.
literally gonna be like, I think I should just stop coming on the podcast.
Hey, but you know what fight? I can't really see it being a decision.
Which one?
The next one. Gregory Robocop Rodriguez. I don't know why I said his name first. Versus Brad Tavares. Brad Tavares at one point had an amazing chin. And I was like, man, he is hard to knock out. Then it just got stolen from him. But Gregory Rodriguez, good old Robocop, also had a pretty solid chin that got stolen from him actually in a fight he won. So both guys have super questionable chins. Robocop has way more power, but Brad Tavares, he's not going to let the fight go to the ground. Even though Robocop is a supreme grappler, Tavares is just elite at takedown defense. On the ground, he'd be lost, but I don't think he'll go to the ground. I think it's going to be a contest on the feet. And yeah, better striker will win. What do you think, Waz?
Yeah. This is the I get it. People think that Tavares has a sketchy durability, and I understand that
Yes.
because of his last 2 losses to your boy Duplessis and Silva. But I don't think those fights, we can automatically call Tavares as chinny. Kind of faced some pretty good competition there, so really does lead me to believe that there is still something left in the tank.
There's
But-
something still there.
Gibby?
Kind of agreeing with you was a little bit on that, but he hasn't knocked out anyone since 2018. Brad Tavares. I don't think he's gonna have that knockout power to keep to get the KO. He's well rounded. Will keep up the high pace, but I'll go to Tavares decision.
Noah?
I'm gonna be taking RoboCop by knockout. I'm gonna say though, round 3. I think Tavares is gonna really hang in there, but he's gonna eventually wither and crumble.
I'm taking Tavares via decision with Gibby.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Round what? 3. You said
3. He said 3.
by submission, right? Or KO?
No, KO.
Cool.
Oh no. All right, next fight. This one's a freaking mess. Robert Bryzek
Brizek.
versus Iho Pateria.
Slugfest from the jump.
Yeah.
Slugfest.
Yep.
This is gonna be you're gonna see a lot of I can't say words today. Athleticism and speed advantage is gonna be the difference early here, and I think it's gonna be a banger of a fight. And my favorite part of this all is the under 1.5, which is gonna be my lock of the night.
Ooh,
That's
early
the lock of the night
lock.
this week. It's gonna be under 1.5. So I think both guys are known for early fight finishes, and I definitely believe that there's a significant advantage here for one guy over the other, and I like the odds. But I'm gonna save it and pass it over to the next button. Go ahead, Noah. What you got?
So there's a few things why I feel this fight's a little bit of a mess because, well, one, it's gonna be a car crash, but another thing is Ihor Pateria. Yes, this is short notice, but not just short notice. It is his debut at middleweight. He's going down in weight on short notice. I don't know if he'll even make weight, and if he does, how good is he gonna look drained? So there's some question marks on this, but ultimately fun. This is gonna be fun and it's gonna be violent. So Gibby,
Yeah, a debutant at 33. I kind of don't like that, but Robert, nice power jabs, nice left hook. I'm a lefty too, and Polish blood, so I'll go with Robert. KO round 1.
oh,
Jesus. I'm going Robert KO round 1.
I'm gonna be taking Robert KO round 2. I do think he'll still be under 1.5, but I think it's gonna be round 2.
All right, my boy,
Your boy,
Danny
boy.
Gay.
damn,
The man-
50K Ige.
The man that just walks around knocking people out and then they go on winning streaks.
The best thing for your career, get knocked out by Danny Ige. Remember the Nashville card where literally almost everyone fighting on there had been knocked out by Danny Ige?
Yeah. Didn't we see Dan Ige knock someone out in Miami? Or is that someone else that I'm thinking of?
No, you're thinking Rob Font.
Oh, was it? Damn,
It
why
was
do I get
Rob.
those guys? I always get those fuckers confused.
I'm not gonna lie, they look very similar to each
Yeah,
other.
that's what it is. Yeah. All right. Well, fully expect to see Ige around that 170 mark. I'm not surprised there. But I'm unsure whether the money's going to be coming in on him or if it's going to go the other way as we get closer. Because I feel like the public and a lot of the losers that don't know are betting closer to the fight, like Saturday and Friday. If you're that loser, stop doing that. You should be betting on these fights on Monday. If you're not betting on Monday, you're just doing yourself a disservice. Because I literally got I'll give you guys an example actually, because this is good. Who is that guy that had like 4 appointments pull out? Hater?
Amir.
So Hader Amir sits at like minus 170 at some sports books. I was able to get him at plus 186 on Monday. So that's what I mean. You gotta really be on top of your shit with that, because you can really make some nice odds when you bet early in the week. But yeah, so as far as that goes, I think 65 to 70% chance winning with the boxing alone of Dan Ige. So that's kind of where I'm looking at. But I'm likely to pull the trigger around the 170 mark. If it keeps falling, I'm gonna keep adding more and more. So, what about you, Gibby? What you got this one?
You know, this is our third fight talking about touchy-feely.
Touchy-feely.
Yeah. you and Noah, whatever fight he He lost against Nathaniel Wood. You guys.
Words are hard today
Yeah, I
for
know.
all of us. All of us are struggling with
We all
words.
struggling. Yeah. Yeah, he lost against Nathaniel Wood. I bet for Nathaniel or for Touchy Feely. You guys were right. Nathaniel Wood won that one. So you and then Almeida. We bet for Touchy Feely. He won against Almeida. All of us. So you guys are perfect. Talking about Touchy Feely, I'm not. So
we know Touchy Feely. We know him.
yeah, you know all about touchies. Yeah.
I know all about touching and feeling.
Oh my god! Can we get our picks out before we get canceled?
Yeah. I don't. Feely's good at round 1, but round 2 or 3 he sucks. So I'm going with Ige by decision.
I'm also going Ige via decision.
Hey, and we have another lock. We only have 2 of it so far, but yes, Ige lock for me. I think Feely is tough. I think he's very tough, and Ige's power has been kind of waning a little bit.
Yeah, he hasn't finished anyone in a while. Yeah.
And now we
Okay.
have Noah's main event of the evening.
It's everyone's main
I
event of
know.
the evening. Jack Hermansson taking on Be Like Joe Pyfer. I love me some Joe Pyfer, not so much Jack Hermansson. So this is a fight that worries me for a lot of things because Joe Pyfer, he's got power, he's got athleticism, he's got submission ability, but he's a little slow. He's very crafty, he makes up with technique, but he's slow. Hermansson's thing is picking apart, sticking at distance, kind of dancing around the cage. I feel like this fight will be very similar to the Chris Curtis versus Hermansson fight, but I want to have a little bit of faith that Pyfer could find the shot or get the takedown he needs. But this is definitely going to be a hard fight. I may not be a fan of Hermansson to watch, but I will be honest, he is a good fighter. He is a little bit underrated, but yeah. Walls?
Yeah, I want to have more confidence in Hermansson. I definitely think he can hang in with the grappling. And I think his range and awkward movements will make it definitely tough for Pyfer to land his strikes cleanly. So I definitely think there's going to be some disadvantage there, and it's going to force Pyfer to work harder. And this could be in the favor of the veteran. So the only thing that gives me a pause is that the longest layoff that Hermansson has had in his career is now 35 years old. Has he slowed down? Will his durability be okay?
Coming off a knockout.
It's been over 4 years since he's finished by punches from a standing position. So I definitely think it's tight on the numbers, which currently I believe it's plus 175. And I definitely see that the public does it coming fight week. So we'll see which way they lean. But I definitely think Hermansson starts jumping to plus 200, 230 territory here shortly. And maybe just be something I just throw a few bucks on just because of the odds and the capabilities there. But what do you got, Gibby?
Yeah, I think it's just Piper Joe so high because of gets allowed those finishes.
Body
around-
bags. We
Yep.
we saw him get a body bag alive in Miami.
Yep, and then Jack, his durability is questionable from the last fight. That's what I'm thinking too. So I'm going Pyfer KO round 2.
Noah?
I'm actually going to be taking the KO for Pyfer late. I definitely think he's going to be able to find the finish, but I think he's really going to struggle to get it. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a late. I'm going to say round 3. I'm going to say round 3. I'm not going to take a late. I'm going to take round 3 knockout for Pyfer. He's really going to struggle with Hermansson's just like movement, I feel.
Yeah, I'm going to lean. I'm on an island all by myself. I'm on an island all by myself.
Drinking Hermansson?
I'm going Hermansson by decision. But I will say that I do like, and I have already sprinkled Hermansson to finish round 3, 4, and 5. But I do like it mainly by decision. That's what I'll take it for the game.
You just said he's coming off a layoff and he's old and he doesn't get finishes and
yeah, I'm taking it by decision. I just think that the plus 200, plus 230 is just too good to pass up. So if I'm going to go bet money on it, I'm going to go bet. But I'm 50-50 on this fight. I'm not touching it.
Yeah,
It's going to be like on the money line. I'm just looking at it because of where the money is,
And plus, Pyfer hasn't been to a 5-round fight, so who knows about his stamina really?
Fair
That
enough.
can happen. Who knows? But I think we'll see what happens.
That'll be
So
a sad day if we get another boring decision win.
I'm gonna let
actually,
Gibby go ahead and break down
Yep.
what we have.
Yep. So Waz already spoiled it pretty early. No, I got 4 points this week.
Love
Wor-
it for him.
I think that's the worst so far we have. But
Can you tell us what did he get 100% right?
He only got.
I never got anything 100% right.
I thought you did.
No, he didn't get anything 100% right. He got only 4 right by decision. So he got McCann decision, but McCann won by submission.
Oh, so you were okay. I got
So
you.
he just got 4 fights. Whoever were the fighters, he got right pretty much. Only 4 fights.
I got Silva, Randy Brown, Molly McCann, and Medeiros.
Okay, what you got 100% right was Medeiros decision, the Silva decision, and then Ibramov decision. There we go.
That was like fuck you and your decisions, bitch.
You're pretty close on Gamero KO round 2, but he got it round 1. So
Damn.
that was the closest one that was gonna be 100%. And what I got 100% was Medeiros decision, and then Ibramov decision. Was I 108? No, not really.
How many points did you get Gibby this week?
I got 11.
Nice. Okay.
That was I guess Rodriguez KO round 1, but it was Gamero, so. Oh well.
Garimbo.
Garimbo, whatever.
Rimbo.
Gamero. I was like, wait, who the hell is Gamero?
So what is the total for the season then?
So far, you're in a big lead at 61 points.
And then who you're second or Noah?
Noah's second with 39, and I'm just 5 points behind at 34.
Okay.
So, and you're at 60% so far this year with the guessing, just winners of the fights, and Noah's in just under 50%. Wow.
Damn, Noah fell off like a fucking brick because of this week. That's the only reason. Because he was probably good up until this point.
Yep. And not only mentioned overall, he was in a lead beginning of the year by 5, and now Waz, you're catching up. You're behind him by 1 right now. Overall since we started.
Oh, overall. I didn't even know you were tracking that.
Yeah.
He's tracking everything, man. Loves a good Excel sheet.
Yeah.
He does. He loves Excel
Dude,
sheet.
Nobody loves
I'm
Excel.
exactly 60% in overall, so
Oh shit.
So Waz, you're pretty close at 62.69%.
So I didn't
that's
open last week's episode saying, "Man, guys, this guy would be a really good week for me, or it could be a really bad week for me."
Yep.
That wasn't even me trying to be risky. I just looked at it and said, "I like this. I like that."
I like this.
Waz, you're pretty close on decisions, like 50%. You're only 1 fight away. You're 44%.
To be right on decisions.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, of a fight. Yeah.
Damn. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yep. We'll see what happens.
We'll see if Noah can somehow find a way to get 3 points this week. That would be hilarious. No, I'm sorry. I'll stop now.
Watch him come back and beat you.
He's gonna. I'm gonna
me
get 3 points.
Perfect.
Whoa.
Watch me get every fight right.
We hope so.
Well, you got to put a bet on that because last time that happened, you didn't do it.
It was Whitaker versus Adesanya 2. I got every fight on the card right, and I got every outcome right except for 2. I looked back, it was 2 I didn't get right. I didn't bet on it.
You know what I'm gonna parlay? I'm gonna parlay Brad Tavares and Dan Ige to win. They both fight out of Extreme Couture, so get both of them win.
I'm
Or they
never
could both-
trusting Brad Tavares again. I had him as my lock of the night versus Chris Weidman, and oh god, I was sweating. I was sweating that fight.
No, the judges could always steer it the other way. Remember,
That's true.
they've been doing that a lot lately.
Just gotta trust RoboCop to not get knocked out again, man.
Yeah,
I
that
get
fight
it was- What's up?
I like that fight because Waz took Weidman and me and you took Tavares. So
I had him as my lock of the night too. That was
Yeah.
one of our first episodes. All right, well, you know what to say, Gibby.
Yep. See you, boys.
Bye,